the Demon Deacons will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call. Giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Turning it on! Got the first down. Looking for more. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. So Wake Forest's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He fought his way out to the 16, but it'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Leaves it with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10 coming up. To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is...
Got enough space. And they're in for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He might want another play. To the air. It's Marshall. Right on the money. They are on the move. Up the first down, they'll spot it at the 28. job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hernandez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Hits the crease. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wake. It's a much-needed line from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Coastal Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there on the surf turf in Conway, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
To the air, it's Marshall. Zings it complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
This quarterback part of their running game. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here comes the option. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
He's brought down at the 45-yard line. Offense is stopped.
They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Bringing the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Another incompletion on third down. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Now on first down from the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll pull it down. At midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Second down.
Went to the running game on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Shakes off the defender. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going for 6. Makes the catch and gets the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's loose. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute and score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the
decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changed.
Touchdown, Demon Deacons. A great catch and run for 6.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you can't...
There he goes! Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Marshall. Sends it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. Going for it all. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this 3rd quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They start this 3rd quarter 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs in it.
And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the bunt and see what he can get. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Here's the handoff. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Snagged out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Hard running there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pulls it, fires to the left. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they closed it going up top for the final few inches in the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Fires to the right. Tosses it incomplete. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Barrels ahead. And into the end zone for a touchdown. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and
breaks into the open. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
I don't blame them. They're going to keep working this guy out of the slot until somebody finds a way to stop him.
Yeah, and why wouldn't you, man? You find a matchup that's working, and you got a guy with this kind of athletic ability in the slot, dude. Keep finding him, keep using different routes. So far, the defense doesn't have an answer for him.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Hernandez. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the fourth quarter.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The give to the back. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the...
Headed to the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Barnes. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hernandez. And he'll be brought down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
The Demon Deacons lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Barnes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Mays. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Mays. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Barnes. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Defense looks like they're coming. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were.
Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score a point?
Makes the catch at the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They build their attack around those big plays, and they've got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Boom. Looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be dragged down.
And the Wake Forest offense will take over.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space. It's Claiborne. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.